ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਪੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਸੀ ਪੀ ਸਚ ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Thank you, Sangat Ji, for joining another Sunday discourse session at Sangat of the Divine Light. Like we say in our previous discourses, to come into the Sangat today is no act of our own. We have been blessed with the Sangat today through the divine blessings. Only through divine blessings can we be gifted with this moment with the divine Sangat. So before we start, let's take a moment and first connect with our breath, relax our bodies, and just do an ardas to the divine, a prayer to the divine, to bless us with the bliss that we are all seeking for. So let's just take a moment now and do that prayer. So Sangat Ji, as was mentioned by our brother Bhai Zakriya Ji in the introduction, stay connected to the mantra. So throughout the discourse, keep your eyes closed and focus on your mantra, whatever mantra that may be. From whatever tradition you're from, whether you're Christian, you're Jew, you're Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, whatever mantra you recite, stick with that mantra. Keep that mantra rolling in your head over and over again, reciting that over and over again while listening to the discourse. The mantra is essential. It's our vehicle to the divine. And the mantra itself is the single thing that will connect us to the divine, it will create that divine union for us. So throughout the discourse, recite this mantra in your mind and enjoy the discourse. So today's discourse is going to be a continuation of body number 21 of Japji Sahib. And if time permits, we will then look into the meanings of body number 22 of the Japji Sahib. So I'll do a quick recap of what we covered in the last discourse for body 21. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Tirath tapadaya datadan jeko pave tilka man. So giving to charity, going on many pilgrimages, all them by themselves will only give you a fraction of the merit you deserve if your intentions are wrong. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji explores the concept of intentions, how our intentions are vital in everything we do. Our intentions in the actions that we do dictate how much fruit we receive from our good deeds. If you're doing lots of charity, you're doing lots of seva, but your mind is not connected to the divine, and your mind isn't connected to that pure devotion, then we're selling ourselves short here. If we are doing all these acts of seva, simran, charity, all this stuff with the right intentions, then we can maximize the fruit that we obtain from these. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that it's good doing all these outwardly acts if your intentions are right. However, spirituality is the journey from within. It's that deep dive within, connecting with the mantra within. It's a journey on the inside, not the out. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji simplifies the whole of spirituality in 2 lines by saying, Sunaya Manaya Manakita Pao Antargat Tirath Malana. So Sunaya, by listening, Manaya, by listening and applying, and in your mind, keeping the love of the divine, Manakita Pao Antargat Tirath Malana. The tirath that is within, the pilgrimage that we are going to take within, and the countless lifetimes of filth that we have been accumulating will all be washed away by listening to the Shabad, listening to Gurbani, listening to your scriptures with your ears, accepting those teachings and applying those teachings into your life, and with your mind, attune it to the divine love. We recently uploaded a video on TikTok on our Sangha Divine Light page where Sahib explores this very concept, how to meditate. What's the starting point of meditation? The starting point of meditation, Sahib says in the video, is you recite the mantra out loud with your mouth, and with your ears, you listen to the resonance of that mantra. You listen to it. And then through that, you attune your mind to that resonance. This is this very concept. Sunaya Manaya Manakita Pao. With your mouth, recite Vaheguru. With your ears, listen to that resonance. After a few repetitions, your mind starts to attune to the mantra. It starts to become one with that mantra. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji in the first half of this body explores the concepts of your intentions and the path of spirituality. We stopped at the line Sat Sohan Sada Man Jao. And from this point on, the theme of the body changes. So it changes from one that is an inner journey to a more philosophical one. So let's just listen to the recitation of Pauri 21, then we'll delve into the discourse. Satnam Sri Vaheguru Ji Tirath Tap Daya Dat Dan Je ko pavai tilka maan Sunaya Manaya Man Kita Pao Antargat Tirath Mal Nao Sab gun tere main nahi koe Vin gun kite bhagat na hoye Swast aath bani barmao Sat suhan sada man chao Kavan suvela vakht kavan Kavan thit kavan var Kavan siruti maho kavan Jit hoa akar ਵੇਲ ਨਾ ਪਾਈਆ ਪੰਡਤੀ ਜੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਲੇਖ ਪੁਰਾਣ ਵਕਤ ਨਾ ਪਾਇਓ ਕਾਦੀਆ ਜੇ ਲੇਖਣ ਲੇਖ ਕੁਰਾਨ ਥਿਤ ਵਾਰ ਨਾ ਜੋਗੀ ਜਾਣੈ ਰੁੱਤ ਮਾਹੁ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਜਾ ਕਰਤਾ ਸਿਰਠੀ ਕਉ ਸਾਜੇ ਆਪੇ ਜਾਣੈ ਸੋਈ ਕਿਵ ਕਰ ਆਖਾ ਕਿਵ ਸਾਲਾਹੀ ਕਿਉ ਵਰਣੀ ਕਿਵ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਖਣ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਆਖੈ ਇਕ ਦੂ ਇਕ ਸਿਆਣਾ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੱਡੀ ਨਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਕਾ ਹੋਵੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਆਪੋ ਜਾਣੈ ਅੱਗੇ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਸੋਹੈ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੱਡੀ ਨਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਕਾ ਹੋਵੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਆਪੋ ਜਾਣੈ ਅੱਗੇ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਸੋਹੈ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ So ਕਵਣ ਸਵੇਲਾ ਵਖਤ ਕਵਣ ਥਿਤ ਕਵਣ ਵਾਰ ਕਵਣ ਸਿਰੁਤੀ ਮਾਹੁ ਕਵਣ ਜਿਤ ਹੋਆ ਆਕਾਰ So if you remember Sangat Ji, the Japji Sahib is a conversation between the Siddhs, who are a group of spiritualists, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So at this point now, the Siddhs have acknowledged that Guru Nanak is a divine being. He's a being that is connected within to the one divine. So what they are doing, they are trying to extract as much information from Guru Nanak as possible. And all their curiosities about the creation of life, the creation of this universe, are all surfacing now. And they are now asking these questions. So the Siddhs are asking Guru Nanak, Governor Savila, what was the time, the Waqt Governor, what was that moment? Governor Theta Governor Var, what was the day, what was the date when the universe was created? Governor Saruti Maho Governor, what was the season, what was that month when the universe was created? So the Siddhs are asking Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when was the world created? What day was it? Maybe this is to validate their own beliefs. They may have had certain days of the week which in their opinion were religious, were spiritual days. So by finding out this information, they could perhaps validate their own beliefs. So they are asking Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when was the world created? Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji answers them by saying, Vel na paiya panditi je hove lekh puran. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, the Pandits, the religious scholars, they can't even find the time, the date, the month when the universe was created. Even if it was written in their Puranas, their spiritual texts. They do not know this answer. Waqt na payo kadiya je lekhan lekh Quran. Those spiritual beings of the Muslim faith, the Qazis who study the Quran day and night, that time when the universe was created is not even known to them. Thitwar na jogi jana rut mahu na koi. That day isn't even known to the yogis who spend decades and decades doing yoga and meditation and simran. That time is not even known to them. Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Ja karta sriti ko saje ape jane soi. Only the Creator, who has created this divine creation himself, knows the origin, the day, the time, the month, the year which this universe was created. Guru Sahib Ji is saying, if it was known by a human, by a man, by a woman, this would have been written in the sacred texts. This time would have been written. But we as humans don't know. And this is a part of our ego, Sangat Ji. As humans, we are very curious. We want to know the answer of everything. Anything and everything in our life. We want to know the root cause. We want to know the answer. We want to know the origin. In society today, if you don't have an answer for something, you start to doubt it or you reject it completely. We have people who are atheists. They say we can't see God, therefore God doesn't exist. So as humans, we are curious. And when we do not have those answers to our questions, we start to reject things. It's part of our ego. But what we have to accept, Sangat Ji, is that some things are beyond our understanding. They're beyond our understanding. They're bigger than us. The way we live right now, we are disconnected from the divine. Those beings who are 100% attuned to the divine, have that connection with the divine, that true connection. These secrets, these mysteries of the world are revealed to them. But for us, who go around our daily lives trapped in the web of Maya, these things are beyond our understanding. We can't comprehend these things. If you guys remember, Sangatji, in 2008, scientists built a large Hadron Collider. So essentially, it was a 27-kilometer tunnel underground that was built in Geneva, in Switzerland. And the aim of this Hadron Collider was to accelerate particles and essentially collide them together, creating an explosion. And by doing this, scientists were hoping to explore some of the conditions that the universe was in just after the Big Bang. And this was all done so they could validate their own theories on how the universe works and how it was created, etc. So this Hadron Collider was created for this purpose. And by finding out how the universe was just after the Big Bang, they were hoping also that they could perhaps find out what was before the Big Bang, what was before creation. But Sangatji, they can try as much as they want. No matter how hard science tries, they will not be able to find out this information. Because some things, Sangatji, are beyond science, they're beyond our comprehension. They're beyond our capabilities as mere humans. Ja karta sir theeko saje, ape jane soi. Only the divine who has created this creation knows himself. And Sangatji, only through connecting with the divine directly can this knowledge of what existed before the creation, what existed just after the creation, how the divine creation was created, only through a direct divine link can this knowledge be revealed to us. And luckily for us, Sangatji, we have that connection through Gurbani. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says in Rag Maru, Arbad Narbad Tundu Kara, Taran na Gagna Hukm Apara, Na Din Rain, Na Chand na Suraj, Sun Samad Lagaye da, Khani na Bani, Paun na Pani, Opat Khapat na Avan Jani, Khand Patal Sapat Nahi Sagar, Nadi na Neer Vahaye da. Gurbani here, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us what existed before creation. Arbad Narbad Tundu Kara. For endless eons, for endless time, there was pure, utter darkness. The divine was in pure samadhi, pure meditation. Taranana Gagana Hukam Apara. There was no earth, there was no sky, there was only the infinite command of the hukam. Na din rain, na chand, na suraj, sun samad lagaye da. There was no day, there was no night, no moon, no sun. The divine sat in primal, profound samadhi, meditation. Khani na bani, paun na pani. There was no sources of creation, or powers, or speech, air, water. None of this existed. Upata khapatana avana jani. There was no creation or destruction, no coming or going. Coming and going referring to the cycles of life and death. Khanda patal sapat nahi sagar, nadi na neer vahaida. There was no continents, nether regions, heavens, hells, seven sisters, rivers. None of this stuff existed, Sangatji, before the creation. It was just pure silence, pure divine silence. And this is our aim as humans. We have to return back to that pure divine silence within, through the Shabad Mantra. So this is what Gurbani tells us about what was before creation. Then Gurbani tells us how creation was created in the following Shabad. Guru Sahib says, Om Gurmukh Kiyo Akara, Ek hai Soot Parovanahara, Pin Pin Tragun Bistharang, Nirgun Te Sargun Drishtarang, Sagl Paat Kar Karhe Upayo, Janam Maran Man Moh Badayo. ਦੂੰ ਭਾਂਤ ਤੇ ਆਪ ਨਿਰਾਰਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਅੰਤ ਨਾ ਪਾਰਾ ਵਾਰਾ ਓੰ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਕੀਓ ਅਕਾਰਾ. The divine says through the sound ong, the creation was created. Through the word ong. In our Hindu tradition, it's om. That was the sound the universe created as it was expanding, as it was created from the divine. Ong. Ik Oankar. There's one creator from the sound Ong. Ik hai Soot Parovanahara. And this sound was created by the divine. This sound Ong was created by the divine. Pin Pin Tragun Bistharang. He created this diverse expanse of the three qualities. Nirgunate Sargun Drishtarang. From formless, the divine appeared as a form. So we say, Sangatji, that the divine is both formless and has a form. Before creation, the divine was formless. That as the divine created this creation, he himself embedded himself within this creation. Wherever you look around, the divine exists within this world too. Therefore, he is formless and also has a form. Sagl Pant Kar Karhe Upayo. The Creator has created all sorts of creations. Heavens, hells, forests, seas, endless creation, universes. Janam Marana Mana Moho Badayo. Even this game of life, the attachment to the mind that led to the birth and death, the game of life, this was all created by the divine. The divine himself is above both. He's untouched and unaffected. Nanak antana paravara. The divine has no limitation. He's infinite. So Sangatji, Guru Sahib has told us something science would never be able to find out. What was before creation and how the universe was created itself. So Ja karta sir thiko saje, ape jane soi. The Siddhs then asked Guru Nanak, Kiv kar akha, kiv salahi, kyo varani kiv jana. Kiv kar akha, how can we call the divine? How can we praise the divine? How can we describe him? How can we know him? Then Guru Nanak Dev Ji replies by saying, Nanak akhan sabko akha ikdu ik siyana. That everyone speaks of him and each person thinks they're wiser than the rest. So we can see this in our culture right now, in our society right now. We have the Sikhs who are saying our way is the best. We have some people, we have Muslims that are saying our way is the best. Hindus saying our way is the best. But the essence of spirituality is oneness, is togetherness. We always have people that say, I know best. And this is what Guru Nanak Dev Ji is referring to here. Everyone speaks of the divine, and each one claims that they're wiser than the other. Sangaji, soon as we have a method that works for ourselves, we think this one method will work for everyone. But what we have to understand is every single individual has a different background, different karmic history. Everyone is unique. And there's not one method to meet the divine. There are multiple methods. The same way in an exam, a question has multiple methods in getting the right answer. In the same way in spirituality, there are multiple methods, there are multiple ways to meet the divine, to achieve that oneness. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, everyone claims to know everything, One acts wiser than the other. Vadda Sahib, Vaddi Nai Kita Jaka Hove. However, Vadda Sahib, great is the master, great is the divine. Vaddi Nai, great is his name. The name, the Shabad, the mantra. Kita Jaka Hove. Whatever happens, happens according to the divine will. So Sangatji, this comes back to the Shabad and a concept we've explored many times throughout this Japji Sahib, up until Pauri 21, which is the concept of hukam and reciting the Naam, the name of the divine. The Naam is essential to our life. The mantra is essential. It's our savior. Guru Arjan Dev Ji and Sukhmani Sahib say, Jai Mat Pita Sutmeet Na Pai, Man Uha Naam Tere Sang Sahai, Jai Mahapayan Doot Jamadala, Tah Keval Naam Sang Tere Chale, Jai Muskal Hova Atpari, Har Ko Naam Khin Mahe Udari, Anak Pun Charan Kart Nahi Tara, हर को नाम कोट पाप पर हर गुरमुख नाम जपो मन मेरे नानक पावो सुख कनेरे जय मात पिता सुत बीत ना भाई मन ऊहा नाम तेरे संग सहाय. Where there is no mother, father, children, friends or sibling, O my mind, only the Naam will be your savior at that moment. Jai Mahapayan Doot Jamdale. When the messengers of death come to catch you and come to crush you, only the Naam will go along with you and save you. Jai Muskal Hove Atapari. Whenever there are obstacles in your life that are very great, the Lord's Naam will save you in an instant. Anakapone Charne Kart Nahi Tare. By performing countless religious rituals, you shall not be saved. Har ko naam kot papar hare, but the name of the divine will wash countless and millions of your sins. Gurmukh naam japo man mere nanak pavahu sukh ke nere. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us, Guru Arjan Dev Ji is telling us, as a Gurmukh, chant the name, O my mind. And through this, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says there will be countless joys. So Vadda Sahib, Vaddi Nai, Kita Jaka Howe. Going back to answering the Siddhs, Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, great is the divine, and great is the name of the divine, the Naam, the Shabad. Kita Jaka Howe, and whatever happens is according to his will. Nanak Jeko Apo Jana Agga Gyana Soha. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that one person who claims to know everything shall not be decorated here in the world hereafter. So that person who believes to know everything after this life is over will not be pleasing to the divine, will not be decorated in the life that begins after death here. Whether that be in your life, it will be a teacher, scholar, family members, they won't be decorated if they have that ego. This path is of humility, of love and love. And this refers back to the first line of this body. Tirth tapadaya datadan jeko pave tilkaman. If you have that, even a til of ego, which is such a small amount, a fraction, a small percentage of ego, then you'll be selling yourself short, Sangaji. This path is of humility and love. Sangaji, this concludes body number 21. However, in body 22, this same theme continues. So body 22 is Patala Patal Lakh Agasa Agas Odak Odak Pal Thake Ved Kahan Ekavat Sahas 18 Kahan Kateba Slu Ektat Lekha hoye ta likhiya, lekha hoye vanas, Nanak vadda akhiya, ape jana aap, patala patal, lakh agasa agas. Again, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is talking about the creation. There's patala patal, lakh agasa agas. There are hundreds and thousands of creations, of worlds, of universes, and heavenly abodes. There are hundreds and thousands of them. Odak odak pal thake ved kahan ekvat. The Vedas say that you can search and search and search for all of them until you grow weary. Sahas 18 kahan kateba aslu ektat. The scriptures of the Kitab say that there are 18,000 worlds, but in reality, there's only one universe that is created from that creation, from the Creator, from the word Ong. Lekha hoye ta likhiya, lekha hoye vinas. Guru Sahib says, if you try to write the account of all the creation, all the different worlds that exist, Guruji says that you will finish before you finish writing how many they are. There are countless, there are infinite amount of creations that the divine has created. Nanak vadda akhiye, ape jane aap. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, call him great, he himself who knows himself. Nanak vadda akhiye, ape jane aap. Only the divine themselves know the extent of their creation, the extent of their powers. So Sangat Ji, this brings us to the end of the discourse today, the end of body 21, the end of body 22. So just to summarize, Sangat Ji, intentions are everything. Whatever we do in life, whether it be something spiritual or it could be our jobs, have the right intention, because that will give you the maximum fruit from your actions. This is a journey that you have to embark on within. It's not something external where we show off to other people or how religious we are. It's a personal journey with the divine that happens on the inside. Spirituality is simple, Sangat Ji. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Sunya manya man kita pao. Listen to the Shabad, accept the teachings of the divine and implement them in your life, and keep your mind full with love. With this, Sangat Ji, this brings me to the end of the discourse. Please forgive me for my many mistakes. Please continue to bless the Sangat. Bless us all so we can continue to do your seva and the seva of the divine. Sangat Ji, forgive me for my many mistakes. अनेका प्रकार दी गलतियां होण गईया महाराज जी अनजान पचम के माफ भुल चुक माफ आप जी चरना कमला पास सिख पढ़दे सुनदे सरबत लाए बंदून नानक नाम चढ़दी कला तेरे पाने सरबत दा भला वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।